Puttanesca is a flavorful Italian pasta dish, easy and fast to make with 4 main ingredients for the sauce. Watch and I'll tell you what they are. Welcome to Lawyer in the Kitchen. Today we're going to make a fantastic Italian dish that I got the recipe for from my group that I belong to called Vietnamese Drinking and Party Food. Where else would you get an Italian dish? And this one comes from a good friend of mine, Kathy, and I'm going to post a picture of the dish that she made right now. And I'm going to tell you what's in it. The 4 main ingredients are olives, which we're going to have a ½ cup, capers, a tablespoon, red pepper flakes, which we're going to have about 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon, and diced tomatoes. So those are the 4 main ingredients. You can add whatever else you want, or you can take away some of that, but if you want it to be a puttanesca, it's gotta have these 4, in my opinion. We're gonna have 4 cloves of garlic. And here's an interesting twist on this multinational dish now, is that instead of using Italian olive oil, I just got a bottle of this fresh pressed olive oil from, not Argentina, from Australia, and I'm going to use that. So I'm sure that's sacrilege to some of you out there that I'm making an Italian dish with Australian olive oil, but this is really tasty. I already tasted it. It's got incredible flavors. And we're going to use about 1/2 box of pasta. You can use any pasta you want. I'm going to use the penne, and I'm going to use half this box because this is a 1 pound box, or 8 ounces. 28 ounces of diced tomatoes, 2 teaspoons of sugar, ½ teaspoon of salt, some parmesan at the end, and some basil for garnish. First, we're going to put in a little bit of oil, and we're probably going to drizzle a little bit of this on top when we get done, just for a little extra flavor. And we're going to get this medium warm, medium hot, and then we're going to put in the olives, and there's a little bit of juice, that's fine. The capers with a little bit of juice, that's also fine. We're gonna save out the garlic. I like to put that in at the very last second before I put in the other stuff because I think it cooks too fast and it can get bitter. We're gonna let this cook for about 2 minutes. Puttanesca has 2 main theories of origin. Some say the dish originated in a brothel in Naples, Italy, and the word Puttanesca essentially means Lady of the Night. We'll stay G-rated here. But the interesting common theory is that it was a quickly made dish at the brothel. The second theory is that it was created by a chef in Ischia, an island in the Gulf of Naples, where the chef put together whatever ingredients he had left over, and in a hurry for his hungry customers. However Puttanesca originated, it often is a tomato base with olives, capers, and red pepper flakes, some of our ingredients today. We're about 1.5 minutes in, so I'm going to go ahead and put the garlic in for about 30 seconds. Just to get it started. Oh, it smells so good. You don't even have to go down like this to smell it. I mean, it's all over. It's great. And this is how simple this is. We're going to put in all of our 28 ounces of diced tomatoes and the rest of our ingredients. The pepper flakes, the sugar, and the salt. And we're going to cook this for about 25 to 30 minutes. So we're about halfway through, and it's getting too dry. If this was just about done, we'd let it get even a little thicker, but we got to cook about another 15 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and add some water. I added water one more time. I may put a little bit more in, but if you look at this, it's getting close, and you can scrape it and it doesn't fill in with liquid. That's about where we want it. So I'm probably going to add a little bit more water because we've got about 10, 11 more minutes to go. So now is the time to have your water boiling, your salted water with a little bit of oil in it. We're going to put the pasta in. This is 1 pound box, so we're going to put in about half the box. So we're going to cook this for another about 10 minutes, so we're going to need to put a little more water in it. All right, so our sauce is absolutely done. This is a nice thick sauce. And our pasta should be done as well. And then we're just gonna pour the pasta right in here. I mean, we're gonna drain it first. In our pan. And mix it nicely. Oh yeah, that's looking good. All right, let's get a bowl, Mrs. Brooks. So I put a little bit of parm, and I'm gonna drizzle just a little bit of olive oil. And that's good olive oil. And I'm gonna taste it. All right, let's get one with an olive, which may be harder to do than I. Here we go. There's a nice bite right here. It's hot. Oh. It's got a little bit of heat. All these flavors are melted. The capers, the olives, the garlic.
It smells amazing.
It really tastes good. I'm happy with it.
Let's see if I'm happy with it.
All right.
That's surprising.
Isn't that good? So simple, so easy to make. 30, 40 minutes, and you got it nailed. The heat's good at the end, I think. And you can taste all these flavors. It's not over sauced. And getting that sauce all the way down instead of being sloppy, this is really nice. And a little bit of olive oil on the end for a nice finish. If you like this video, I'd appreciate it if you like and subscribe. I've had several people tell me where they're from, and I've had China, Canada, Australia, and some other countries that have been told me where they're from, and I appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you next time on
While you're